the night that we drove home, we were all supposed to hang out with our buddy Steven. And like he ended up not messaging my little brother back, and he couldn't figure out why, you know what I mean? He was supposed to come up and hang out with us that night. The next day we had found out that he had passed away, he had died. But the 2 weeks before we had found out that, you know, we were all drinking and hanging out at the house, and at the time I was going through stuff too, man. I couldn't wrap my head around nothing, you know. I couldn't figure out, you know, who I was even. I just was struggling with a lot, and we were just sitting there talking and hanging out, and I remember he was just explaining to me, man, about how he felt, and he hated his job, and, you know, he wanted this, he wanted that, he wanted to get out of everything. You know, he had gotten a DUI and things like that, so he'd kind of lost his license, all kinds of stuff, just everything, just like life was just kind of like he couldn't catch a break. Yeah, so we kind of talked about that, and, you know, he had, you know, told me how depressed he was and whatnot, and I felt so bad for him. And then it wasn't but 2 weeks later he ended up, you know, passing away.